High Altitude Balloon Challenge, West Bay Composite Squadron, Rhode Island Wing, Civil Air Patrol. The West Bay Composite Squadron first heard of this aerospace challenge on July 29th. During that meeting, we held a discussion on what we wanted to put on the balloon. We decided on some popcorn kernels, a marshmallow, and blood, which we used blood substitute for. All the cadets were very interested and excited to see how these objects would react at high altitudes. Some of the cadets were asked questions about what they think would happen to the popcorn, the marshmallow, and the fake blood.
So, my hypothesis is we're thinking that the kernels that went to space are going to take longer to pop in the microwave than the ones that stayed on the ground.
I think that since it seems like nothing changed in those, it will take the same amount of time to pop.
I think that if the pressure in the space didn't affect the size, it didn't expand or shrink, or it didn't flop, the ones that went in space, then I think it would pop.
Thoughts on the marshmallow were that it was going to expand because of the low air pressure. Thoughts on the fake blood were that it was going to boil because of the low air pressure. Many of the cadets watched the launch of the balloons live on August 21st, and it was interesting to see how the balloons were prepared, launched, where they traveled, the heights they reached, and how they were recovered. We found out that our balloon was the second to launch, that reached about 130,058 feet, which is almost 20 miles. This is almost the exact altitude that Colonel Kittinger completed his freefall from a balloon in 1961. After we received the results back, we were surprised to find that the popcorn kernels did not change, the marshmallow appeared to have changed size, and the fake blood seemed to have expanded. The slides have more information on the experiments.
Well, the thing is, the space kernels is already at top.
Yeah, but that one has more
Pants
time.
just a little bit bigger.
It took 5 minutes in the microwave. How much did that take to pop?
Space is done.
Space is done. Space is done.
A minute.
2:15.
And this one is done.
Oh, and we're off.
Finish what time?
We're all right. Only two things are going to affect the cooking of that seed. It's the amount of moisture in the seed, or if the seed is damaged, or if it's irradiated in a sense. All right? When it went up into space, in order for it to affect it, it'd have to be in a vacuum for an extended period of time, where the moisture is actually slowly pulled away from the shell. All right? These things should have no difference. Any difference in popping is you had different types of kernels in there. You had the dark kernels, okay, from one type of corn, you had the others from another type of corn. So that's going to give you, that's going to be the only variable that you guys are going to have with this.
Joseph William Kittinger was a fighter pilot during the Vietnam War. He shot down a MiG-21 and an F-4 Phantom II, which is currently at the United States Air Force Academy. He was later shot down himself and spent 11 months in a prisoner of war camp. He was also the first man to make a solo crossing of the Atlantic Ocean in a gas balloon, and the first man to fully witness the curvature of the Earth. He also once held the world record for the highest skydive of a height greater than 19 miles, and Kittinger also broke the world record for the highest freefall. If we win the $5,000, our squadron would use the money for a variety of activities and donations. We could use some of the money to buy DIY remote control airplane kits to help learn more about aerospace, donate some of the money to a local food bank for Thanksgiving or Christmas meals. We could use it to go on a bivouac as a squadron, and we could also save some of the money to reinvest it into our own squadron. All the cadets thought this was an amazing experience, and how many Civil Air Patrol cadets can say that they've eaten popcorn that's been in space? We have.